Hello, I'm Finola from RaaS, and today we're catching up with smart meter technology group X2M Connect, ASX ticker X2M. Joining me is CEO Mohan Jesudason and my colleague John Burgess. Welcome, Mohan and John.
Finola, thank you. Good to talk to you, John. You too.
Now I might kick off. X2M Connect has a core Internet of Things technology platform, which essentially takes analog meters and turns them into smart meters. What are some of the benefits of your technology bringing to customers?
So the ability that we've got is to connect analog devices onto our platform and also digital devices, make them communication capable, and then go back and control it. And the benefits that we bring to our customers, who's the B2B customer, typically governments and utilities, is really, Finola, a compelling business case that's predicated on a lower cost structure. We're using data to automate manual processes. We're automating billing, for example. We reduce waste. We detect leaks in a water system, and we send out an alert, and we fix it, and we can reduce leaks by 5, 10, 20%. We enhance public safety. We detect a gas leak and we can shut down a whole grid or a whole apartment block. So, the benefits to the enterprise is increased productivity, improved profitability, improved customer service and customer satisfaction.
Now, Mohan, you're in a number of regions in Asia. In South Korea, particularly in the last sort of 6 to 9 months, we've seen an acceleration in the contract announcements, contract wins. What do you put that down to fundamentally?
John, I think that's a really good question. In this category, I guess, as in many categories, when new technologies come to play, you reach a tipping point. You have enterprises, they've done proof of concept trials, and then they've gone down the path. And in Korea, we've got to this tipping point where the business case is proven, the technology is proven, and the government has mandated a migration from old analog to internet-based digital. In addition to that, in our case, we have been awarded a Certificate of Performance Excellence, which means we're a recognised supplier to the government and we're on their procurement portal. So municipalities can go and click and collect. They can order our products straight off the government's website, and that is just a tremendous leg up for us in the Korean market. And then finally, we've got scale. So, the market there is, we think the addressable market is about $950 million. About 47% of that market are customers of ours. And so we're getting into that repeat order cycle.
And so these orders, these contracts, are they predominantly from existing municipalities ordering more or new municipalities?
About 53% are existing customers giving us repeat orders. And as I said, they represent about half the addressable market in Korea, which is tremendous validation. The balance, about 47 or 48%, are new customers, new municipalities, which is really our guys on the ground converting an extensive pipeline of prospects into customers.
Now, the other big market, probably long-term, is China. And it sort of started off with a bang, but it's been a bit quiet in the last 6 months and probably due to lockdowns. Would you say that's a fair sort of summation?
Yes, look, China slowed down, and China was, and parts of China are still in lockdown. Having said that, you look at last year's numbers, about 30% of our revenues came from the Chinese market. Demand in China is there with or without COVID. And demand in China is there because they're becoming more affluent, the economy is growing, and they're urbanizing. They're building new cities and they're coming in from the villages into the cities. So there's infrastructure being built. And yes, while there'll be a short-term uplift, when restrictions get removed for COVID, the fundamentals will be it's an economy with really strong demand.
And then about 6 months ago, I think you announced an initial, in terms of the Australian market, an energy management solution with Resi Ventures. I think there was some blocks in Uchuka. Can you give us an update of what you're seeing there?
Yeah. So look, when we were deciding to, it made sense to enter the Australian market. Here's Australian technology in, some of the world's most advanced technological countries, and we picked the energy vertical here for a whole bunch of reasons. We wanted to play in the sustainability of the environment space and the ESG space. We have a proprietary piece of technology that allows us to do that really, really well. We signed our first term sheet with Resi Ventures in Echuca. That's coming along well. Since then, we have had really, really good growth in prospects and inquiries, and you should expect to see further announcements in this space. What's exciting for us here, John, is that we entered into this market initially because of the environmental demand, the demand to reduce carbon footprint, the community's want for better utilization of renewables. And that has only been elevated and enhanced with, the massive increase in energy prices that you've seen over the last 7, 8, 9 months. So we're really excited about the Australian market. We've got, we're expecting 600,000 to 700,000 new subdivisions over the next 2 to 3 years, and I think we're very well positioned to play in that sector.
And it's a pretty high margin or high value sort of proposition than a lot of the other businesses too, isn't it?
Yes, it is, because it brings a much more complex solution, simplifies it, it utilizes data better. The business case is stronger. The difference between what we're taking into the market and what there is today, which is standalone solar, is this concept of a smart community where households share excess energy in a community battery. That should drive a 30 to 40% reduction in power prices for the resident, our customers, the property developer. But ultimately, that's where the value proposition sits, and that enables better pricing when it comes to the technology offering.
Well, Mohan, we're looking forward to catching up with you through the course of FY23 to check on X2M Connect's progress. Thank you for joining us today.